What's up, gamers? This is NGG here with a new review video. This time, this review copy was provided by WayForward, so we'd like to thank WayForward for their for the copy review code of Rose and Camellia. Now, we're gonna talk about gameplay, story, and our rating as always. So let's get into the story. So the story is a 5-part story, so I'm only gonna give you a little bit of the synopsis of the first chapter because each chapter has their own little story. And in the first chapter, you are this high society woman who her husband has died and she was a commoner, and the family is from a highfalutin society, and they're like, no commoner is gonna steal our home. And so ladies do not duel with their fists, they duel with their hands. And so you are now dueling and slapping. So I want to become the grand madame of the household so that you can't be kicked out and thrown out, because that's what your husband's family wants to do. Now that he has passed and you have no children, they want to kick you out of the house in which your husband has left you, and the family thinks they are entitled to. Now, a lot of you guys don't know this about me, but I do like lots of watch lots of 18th century stuff. So this is like in my wheelhouse of how this age would have been, and this falls in line with a lot of the things I watch and how they treat women of society and all that stuff. So in this game, let's talk about gameplay now. So in gameplay, you are slapping your way to the top, and with that, I want to say that that's what this is. This is a slapping game. This would be, instead of a fighting game, you are using your Joy-Con to slap somebody. So you're slapping every character. The beginning chapter, super easy. I only had a problem with the Grand Madame. And then everything else was, every other sequential chapter was a little harder to get the reflexes, because it's all about reflexes. You have to hit certain buttons to like slap. Then eventually you get more techniques so that you can do a double slap, or after that you have to dodge, so you take turns. So it's like a duel that would have happened in that time period where you're slapping somebody and they slap back. But so it's like a fighting game, kind of, where like the goal is to beat the other opponent, but it is like a turn-based slapping game, and you can counter their slap. So if they slap you and you move fast enough, you can slap them back and definitely get them before they get you. And so I played this game. It took me maybe about 4 hours to beat all 5 chapters. It does have a multiplayer mode, which I did not get into because I didn't have, like, my son was not interested in testing the multiplayer with me. So but I did play the game. I beat the game, and it was fun for what it was. It seems like an indie game, and I love these little indie games. And if this game was longer, yeah, this would be so great. But yeah, so all you're doing is slapping and learning different techniques. There is a story to every character's arc that you go in. Now let's get into the review, right? So I played this game, like I said, it took me 4 hours to beat, roughly maybe 5. Absolutely highest 6. You can beat it in 3 if you're doing really well, if your reflexes are well. My reflexes weren't. After a while, I started getting tired of like dodging the hits. And I will say that this is like, if you want a fighting game that's not really a fighting game and you want to test your reflexes, this game is fun. I did have fun with it. My biggest gripe with a lot of these games is that they're not long enough, right? I played this game and I beat it in 4 hours. And had I paid the $35 for it, which limited run is printing this game at, I would have been a little upset that I beat it so soon. But I don't know how much the digital release is gonna be. But if it's lower than that, I would say yes. It is a good amount of fun if you enjoy like testing your reflexes. You can only play this with the Joy-Cons or touchscreen. I didn't try the touchscreen, but definitely I played with the Joy-Cons, and it was super fun just to slap these high society people in the face, and the ridiculous stories that they come up with for all these subsequential characters was super fun as well. So again, I'd like to thank WayForward for offering the review code for Rose and Camellia, and I want you guys to hope you guys try it out. I didn't give it a rating, did I? Let's give this a rating of 3.5. I really wanted it to be longer. It was fun enough for what it was, but I think if it had been a longer story, more chapters, I would have enjoyed it more than I did. So 3.5 is my score. Thank you guys for watching. Happy gaming. Have a slapping good time. Bye.